Lulu, you're ready, you're relaxing. Okay, let's start. Just sit and breathe. Let's take a few deep breaths. Inhale, lengthen through the whole spine. Take your shoulders back. Relax your hands somewhere on your thighs. Thumb and finger connected. Close your eyes and just notice your whole body, your whole posture. Notice your back. As you exhale, make your pelvis very heavy and settle. And as you inhale, see if you can lengthen more from the spine, from the base of the spine upwards to the crown of the head. Just a little bit more length. Well done. And take a deep breath. Keep your breath deep and flowing. Remind yourself about your intention. We all have intentions. Your intention can be very small or very big. Your intention can be just for this yoga class or for a day, for a few days ahead. And if you are in doubt, ask yourself, how are you committed to yourself? How are you committed to your health? And find the inspiration in your answer. Keep your breath deep, flowing, enjoyable through the rest of the practice. On your next inhale, open your eyes, relax your arms, relax your legs, and come on your all fours. We do cat and cow stretch, move the block to the side. Start to warm up the back, the neck, the shoulders, the hips. Okay, when you're ready, inhale, you look up. And as you exhale, round, exhale fully. Inhale, abdomen down, lift your heart, look upwards. And again, exhale and round. Inhale and look up. Continue with your breath. Nice and easy movements. Observe how you feel today in your body. Make your last round. And then bring your back parallel to the floor in neutral position. Make more space between your hands and your knees, where you have more space on your mat. Okay. And then come up to down facing dog. Inhale, lift your hips, squeeze your arms. Your hands, arms and your shoulders drawing towards the midline. Push the hips as high as you can up towards the ceiling. And then spot walk. Check how you feel. How's the back of the legs today? How's your hips? Keep your hips lifted. Use your tummy muscles, lift your tummy muscles to support your back and help yourself to create more space. Nice and easy movements. On your next inhale, come up on your tiptoes. Bend your knees and walk in. Walk towards your hands. Make space between your feet, hips width apart. Squeeze your legs. Take your hands to the hips. Lift your elbows, shoulders. Lift your chin and come up standing. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your legs. And then relax your arms. We do a side stretch. Keep your feet parallel, hips width apart. And then inhale and lift your arms. Hold your right wrist with your left hand. Lengthen and pull yourself to the side. Have a lovely stretch. Press your both feet into the floor. Stretch the stretch. And if it's okay with you, bend your knees and step back with your right foot. Just at the back and go a little bit deeper into your side stretch. Stretch. And then come back. Exhale, relax your arms. Just shake your arms. Relax your shoulders. Then we change direction. Inhale, lift. Hold your left wrist, lengthen, and pull yourself to the right. Press your both feet into the floor and extend. And maybe bend your knees and step back with your foot and go a little bit more to the side. Well done. On your next inhale, come back, exhale, relax your arms and roll your shoulders. Okay, we go forward bend to forward bend, again with the shoulder stretch. Keep your feet at the eye, hips width apart, interlace your fingers, inhale, lengthen from the hips, bend your knees and fold over your thighs, and then relax your neck, just nod your head. Squeeze your shoulders, lift your arms a little higher. Inhale, lift your chin, stretch forward. It's okay to have your knees bent. Exhale, squeeze the legs and bow over your strong, steady legs. And again, inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, squeeze the legs and bow. And again, inhale, stretch and lengthen. Exhale, squeeze the legs, lift your tummy muscles, bow deeper. We do twice more, nice and easy. Bend knees, absolutely fine if you need to. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your legs, bow, lift your arms. We do once more. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, bow even deeper, lift your arms. Great stretch. And then lower your arms. Bend your knees forward. Lift your shoulders, keep your back straight, lift your chin and come up. Strong legs, squeeze, squeeze your legs, and then relax. And again, just shake your arms, roll your shoulders, relax. Keep your neck soft. And then come to the front of your mat. Okay, if you're not there, and we do salutation to the sun. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, lift your sternum. Exhale, relax your arms. Inhale, nice and gentle back bend. And as you exhale, forward bend, bend your knees if you need. Touch the floor or your shins. And then inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, squeeze the legs and bow. We do twice more legs. So again, inhale, lengthen, holding the floor on your legs. Exhale, bow even deeper. We do once more. Inhale, lift your chin, stretch forward. Exhale, bow a little deeper. Now move your hands by the side of your heels and step back with your right foot back. High leg lunge or lower leg lunge. Squeeze the legs, lengthen the tailbone, lift your chest, take a deep breath. Challenge your strength. Can you let go of the floor or just lightly touching the floor with your fingers? And then stepping back into the plank or half plank. What is more suitable for you? Squeeze your arms, draw the shoulders deeper into the upper back. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, lean forward, knees, elbows, or maybe just bend your elbows. Lie down, point your toes back, and slow come up to raised cobra. It doesn't matter how far, maybe just halfway, like sort of baby cobra, or a little higher, shoulders lower, double chin, lift your chin a little. Inhale. And as you exhale, drag your hands back and stretch forward. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Toes under, down facing dog, or come on your all fours if you need. And then down facing dog. Press all finger pads into the floor. Think about your hands like a tiger pose. Claw the floor. And then push your thigh bones back, heels down. Have a good stretch. And then come up high on your tiptoes. Look between your hands. Right leg up. Step forward. How many steps do you need? If you stop somewhere between, help with your hand. Bring your foot forward. Take a deep breath. Check your back leg, very strong. Press your toes into the floor just a little bit more. And then step forward. Forward bend. Squeeze your legs. And then come up standing. Inhale, lift. Salute to the sun. Exhale. Hands to your heart. We do left side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, forward bend. Strong legs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Touch the floor, your shins. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Hands by the side of your heels. Left foot back. High leg lunge or lower leg lunge. Take a deep breath. We go into the twist. Lengthen the tailbone. And then stretch your right arm up. Follow your right thumb. Look at your right thumb. Or just look to the side. Lift your chest. Deep breath. Lift your chin a little. Back of the head moving back to the heel behind you. Inhale. Exhale, touch the floor. If it's appropriate, maybe jump switch or step back, step in. Changing legs. Again, thinking about elongating through the spine and look up at your left thumb. Or just look to the side. Lift your chest, lift your chin. Back of the head moving back. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, look down, touch the floor. Down facing dog. Let's step back to down facing dog. Have a good stretch. Press all finger pads into the floor. Hips lifting high. Thigh bones moving back. And then the heels moving down. Have a good stretch. No pain, please. Bend your knees more if you need. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look between your hands, plank or half plank. Choose your option. Deep breath. Inhale, and as you exhale, lean forward, knees, elbows, or just bend your elbows. Take a moment, come up to raised Cobra. Inhale, lift. Soften your buttocks, shoulders lower, double chin. Lift your chin a little. Inhale, and as you exhale, drag your hands back and stretch, stretch, stretch forward. Shoulders lifted, toes under, down facing dog. Breathe. On your next inhale, come up on your tiptoes, look between your hands, left leg up, step forward, big step forward, back where you started. Help with your hand if you need. Then bring your back knee down to the floor. I want you to check space between your feet, hips width apart, just check the space. And also, as we're going to stay on that right knee, if you need padding for your right knee, just place a blanket now under your right knee. Make sure you're comfortable. Come up with your hands on your front knee. Then thinking about the lower back, lengthening the tailbone, tummy muscles engaged, and the stretch arms. Inhale. This is your crescent moon pose. And then try to move the front hip slightly forward. Lift your chest, and if it's alright, curl back. Lift your chest, breathe. And then for extra shoulder stretch, hands together, take your hands at the back of your head and lean to your hands like on a little cushion. Lift your chin, deep breath. Let's check the back leg. Can you press your right foot into the floor stronger? Press, press, press. Well done. Deep breath in. And then exhale. Touch the floor. I'm going to step back to down facing dog. Step back, deep breath. If you want to spot walk, feel free. Spot walk. Move the hips from side to side to loosen up. And then we change sides when you're ready. On your tiptoes, look between your hands, right leg up. Let's step forward, big step forward, back where you started. Help it with your hand again if you need. Left knee down on the floor. Check space between your feet, hips width apart. Let's just check that. Squeeze the legs. Lengthen the tailbone, come up with your hands on your front knee. And just take a moment, adjust. Padding for your left knee if you need very sensitive. And again, little bit of tailbone, strong tummy muscles, lift your arms, take a deep breath. Hands at the back of your head. Let's lean back a little, deep breathing. Breathing into your chest, expand your chest. Front hip moving forward. Press your back foot into the floor, your left foot. Press into the floor stronger. And then inhale. Stretch your arms. Exhale, squeeze the legs. Touch the floor, stepping back to down facing dog. Deep breath in down facing dog. And again, if you want to spot walk, bend your right knee, bend the left. Do this a few times. Well done. And on your next inhale, come up on your tiptoes, look between your hands, left leg up, step forward, big step forward. Back where you started, take a deep breath into your chest. Exhale, draw your tummy muscles in and step into your forward bend. Squeeze your legs. Press down with your feet, come up standing. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your legs. Exhale, hands to your heart. Deep breath. Take your hands to the hips. We go into the chair pose. We do a couple of rounds, so don't make yourself tired. If you have problem with your knees, what I suggest, lift your toes upwards, and that will engage the shin muscles, which support your knees a little bit better. So let's try. Keep space between your feet. Hips width apart. Hands to the hips. Inhale. I want you to lengthen. Push the hips down, lift your shoulders, lengthen. So this is the length you want, keep that length. And we're going to move the hips back. Lift your toes up if you need. Imagining that there's a high chair behind you, you're just about to sit on that high chair. Well done. Check your knees, moving back as well. Lift your toes if you need. A little bit of tailbone, strong tummy muscles, and stretch your arms in front. Okay, now let's move arms back into your shoulder joints. And maybe this is just enough, or you can lift your arms over the head. Just check with your shoulders, is that okay for you to lift your arms upwards? Push the hips more back. Really squeeze the legs. Your feet, your shins, squeezing towards each other. Inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to fold forward over the thighs. Touch the floor or your shins and relax your neck. Just nod your head, relax. Roll your shoulders, soften your shoulders. Deep breathing. Strong legs, still squeeze the legs. And we're going to come up again. Now bend your knees, move the hips back, toes up if you need to support your knees a little bit more. Lift your arms, draw your arms back into your shoulder joints. Squeeze the legs and lift your arms. How's your back doing? Do you need a little bit more tailbone? Do you need to engage your tummy muscles more? Squeeze and lift. Breathe. I know, quite strong posture. Lots going on in your body now. Building the strength. Improving the stamina. Another deep breath. And then again, fold over your thighs. Relax, relax your neck. Nod your head. Roll your shoulders. Soften, soften, soften. Brilliant. Slide your hands by the side of your heels. Step back with your right foot back, high leg lunge. Take a deep breath. Then stepping back into the plank or half plank. Deep breath. You're going to stay here for a moment. If you need to bring your knees down, absolutely fine. Squeeze your shoulders at the back. Lift your tummy muscles and look at your feet. We're going to turn feet to the right. So just to the right. We're going on out of edges of the feet. So right foot, left foot. Come back. Now turning your heels to the left. To the left. And maybe place the outer edges of your left foot and inner edge of your right foot on the floor. Come back. And again we do this little twist. Turning your heels to the right. Okay. Then come back to the middle. Turning your heels to the left. Little twist here. And then come back. Deep breath. We're going to go down. Lean forward. Bend your elbows back, or knees and then elbows. Lie down, point your toes back. Come up to raised cobra. It doesn't matter how far. Listen to your back. Shoulders lower. Double chin. Lift your chin. Inhale. Exhale. Drag your hands back. Stretch forward. Stretch. 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 Toes under. Come on your all fours. Take a deep breath. And sit into the child pose. Big toes touching. Take your knees wide to the edges of the mat. Sit back. Relax for a moment. Hips moving back to the heels. Your hands moving forward. Maybe walk your fingers a little bit more forward. Keep the length. Keep the space. Couple of breaths. And then lift your head. Slide your hands to your knees and come sit in. So sit comfortably for a moment and watch me for the next one. We try to go into the side plank, but obviously listen to your body. You don't have to do everything. So we did this in the plank. We did this preparation. We moved to one side, then we moved to the other side. And maybe this is what you want to do. Absolutely fine. Or if you're happy to step forward with one foot, then turning your heels to one side. So now you're going to use this front foot, press into the floor a little stronger, hand on the hip, lifting the hips, straighten, and maybe even lift your arm upwards, or maybe even bring your legs together and look at my feet, flex your feet, squeeze the legs, lots of tailbone, tummy muscles, and look up, or just look to the side. And then bring down, step back to down facing dog, have a good stretch, and then we change side. Okay, so let's try together. So don't worry to do everything. If you just want to stay in a plank, this is also good. Or just even in a half plank, just listening and adjusting to your posture. Okay, let's try. So how are you doing? What you're going to choose? Are you okay to go into the plank and follow me? Engage your core muscles, squeeze your shoulders at the back. Let's step forward with your right foot. Right foot forward, little step. Then look at your heels, turn your heels to the left. You're standing on outer edge of your left foot and your right foot in front. Press that right foot into the floor. Lift the hips. Lengthen the tailbone and engage your tummy muscles. Stretch your right arm up. Or maybe you can bring your legs together. Don't worry to do everything. Deep breath. Keep lifting your hips. Keep engaging your tummy muscles. Another deep breath. And then look down. Bring your hand down, maybe bring your foot down, and then step back to down facing dog. Spot walk a few times. Now press all finger pads into the floor and stretch. On your next inhale, come up on your tiptoes, bring your knees down to the floor, take a deep breath, and then we change side. So whatever option you choose, I'm going to swing around. Okay. So let's try it. Make sure that your knees away from the hips so you can lengthen through the whole body. Okay, plank perhaps, squeeze your shoulders at the back, lift your tummy muscles, and then this time, left foot forward, moving your heels or swinging your heels to the right side. You're going to stand on the outer edge of your right foot, left foot into the floor, press into the floor, lift the hips, look to the side, and maybe this is just enough. Or stretch you up, or bring your legs together, if that's okay. Keep your hips lifted, tummy muscles still engaged. Deep breath, maybe another deep breath, and then carefully look down, bring your hand down or your foot down, and then your hand. And let's step back again, down facing dog, spot walk. Take a deep breath. And then come back on your all fours. Take a moment. Are you okay to do second round? If it's alright, follow me for the second round. Okay, straighten your legs. Stepping forward with the right foot forward, heels to the left. Second time is always easier. Right hand on the hips, lift your hips, deep breath. Maybe stretch your right arm, maybe straighten your both legs. Don't worry to do everything. Keep your hips lifting, lift, lift, lift. Core muscles strong. Inhale. And as you exhale, look down. Release, down facing dog, step back, spot walk. Spot walk. Keep your hips lifting, tummy muscles working. And then come back on your all fours. Deep breath. You're ready to change side? Let's do it together. Straighten your legs, if that's okay. Squeeze your shoulders at the back. Step forward with your left. Now heels moving to the right. Press with your left foot into the floor. Lift your hips, keep them lifted. Maybe even stretch your left arm. Maybe even straighten your both legs. Don't worry to do everything. Breathe. Lift your hips, lift, lift, lift. Tummy muscles strong. And when you're ready, release and step back to down facing dog. And again, spot walk a few times. Deep breathing. Strong, flexible yogis. And sit into the child pose now for a little break. Knees wide, big toes touching. Sit back, relax. Again, walk your hands forward a little. So you're keeping the length, keeping the space. And if you need to bring your hands beneath your forehead, please do. Or the fists, even the fist, if you need fists beneath your forehead. Absolutely fine. Slow down your breath. On your next inhale, lift your head and then slide your hands to your knees. Well done. Come up, sitting. Very good. Swing your legs in front. Well done. Just give your legs a little shake. Relax your legs. Have a drink. So I have my drink here. Definitely need a little bit of water. And we're going to do forward bends. So sitting comfortably. Bend your right leg, point your toes, take your heel into the groin, and take your knee to the side. So now adjust. How's your back doing? Take one hand at the lower back and check. How's the back doing? Are you sitting upright comfortably? Okay, if not, sit on the block or fold the blanket and sit on the blanket. Okay, and just watch me for a second. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to fold forward between the legs first. Okay, and then maybe holding your foot with one hand, another hand on the floor, and folding still. Then we're going to come back, looking at the front foot, and then we're going to fold above this front leg. This way, one option, another option, using your arms still to lengthen, or two hands on your front foot. Okay, so let's do it together. So please do listen to your body and adjust. Okay, move the flesh of the buttocks wider to make more space between the sitting bones, to allow the pelvis to tip forward. This is where our forward bend comes from tipping the pelvis forward, folding from the hips. So try to keep chest open and back straight. So take your hands back, inhale, and lengthen. Exhale, folding between the legs. Doesn't matter how far. So we're all different, just listen to your body. How's the resistance, and respect the resistance. We just want to have a good stretch to feel good in our body. Okay, maybe hold your front foot. Okay, that's the left hand, left foot. Right hand on the floor next to your right knee, if this is your case. Lengthen, soften between your shoulder blades. Folding forward still. And again, lengthening away from the hips. And fold. Let's take another deep breath here. It doesn't matter how far you go. Back is long, neck is in line with your spine, and your neck is soft. Okay, then come back. Look at your front foot, turn your shoulders facing to your front foot. Inhale, exhale, folding forward. And again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze your tummy muscles. That will help you. And fold. Maybe holding your foot with one hand. And another hand just in line with your front knee. And again, lengthening. Exhale, soften between your shoulder blades. Maybe two hands can hold your foot. But don't worry, just keep lengthening, extending. Softening between your shoulder blades, relaxing the neck. And again, inhale, extending. Exhale, folding. It doesn't matter how far. Again, observe how you feel, how's your body doing, how's your lower back, how's the hips. Well done, come back now. Inhale. And then lean back, stretch your both legs. Give your legs a little shake, just relax, 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 relax. And we change side. Okay, let's change side. Bending your left. Point your toes, take your heel into the groin. And again, adjust, take flesh of the buttocks a little wider. Okay, look in between the legs. This is where you're going to fold first. Take your hands behind. Inhale. Exhale, folding between the legs. It doesn't matter how far. And again, inhale, stretch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Maybe you can hold your right foot with your right hand, left hand on the floor. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, keep the length. Engage your core muscles, squeeze your tummy muscles in as you're folding. Supporting your back. Deep breathing. On your next inhale, come back. Look at your front foot. Turn your shoulders forward, facing the front foot. Inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Choose your option carefully. Maybe you can hold your foot, then the other hand goes in front of you in line with your front knee. And again, using the arms, lengthening, softening between the shoulder blades. Maybe you can hold your foot with two hands, maybe not. It doesn't matter. Using the breath. The breath is always here to help us in our postures, in our practice, in our life. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, core muscles in and fold. The movements can be very subtle, but the direction is the same. Another deep breath. And then come back. Inhale, come back. Lean back, stretch your both legs and give them a little shake. Relax, 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 relax. Okay, lovely. It would be very nice now, lay down on the back and do these movements. Watch me for a second. Got this t-shirt, not appropriate for yoga. Okay, just going to undo the knot. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take legs wide apart and we're going to roll. So we're going to roll the knees 5 rounds one direction and then 5 rounds another direction. Okay, so let's do it together. Lie down on your back, knees to your chest. Then hold your knees with your hands and separate your legs wide. Feet, check your feet active, your toes active, and do rolling movements. So lovely after the forward bend. To relax the lower back, to relax your hips, back of the pelvis. So we do 5 rounds, one direction, and then you change direction. Lovely. Then change. 5 rounds, another direction. I want you to keep your tummy muscles working. Squeeze your navel into your spine. And do lovely self-massage. And when you finish all your repetitions, hold your knees with your hands, gently rock from side to side. Well done. And then when you're ready, roll over to your right hand side, come up to the sitting, and we do seated twist. So seated twist. Okay, again we're going to check the back for the seated twist. Okay, so bend your right leg and then take your right foot outside of your left leg, hug your knee, and this is where again you're checking, do you need to sit on a block? Maybe sit on a block or folded blanket. Or lean to the left if this is appropriate, if your left knee is happy with this, and then again sit level with the hips level, we're not sitting on the left foot. We can draw that right foot a little bit closer, and then stretch your right arm. Inhale. Exhale, moving into the twist. Finger pads behind you, press into the floor and lengthen. Keep the length. Engage your tummy muscles and take your right shoulder back. And again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tummy muscles in, right shoulder back. Maybe you can move finger pads a little bit further. And then stretch your left arm. And maybe hook your elbow over the right knee. Okay, if this is okay. And again, inhale, stretch. Exhale, tummy in, moving deeper into your twist. Breathe, breathe deeply. Inhale, you stretch. Exhale, tummy muscles working, right shoulder back. Let's check neck. Chin lifted, neck is very soft. We don't want to overstretch the neck. We just want to have a good stretch. And the twists are great to relieve tightness or tiredness on the back. Twists are great for creating more space between vertebrae, lengthening. Very good for the digestive system, massaging one side of the abdomen, then another side. Great. Come back to the middle. Hug your front knee. Then sit straight, shoulders back, your ears back, relax your neck. And if you have both legs crossed, maybe follow me. You're looking at your right leg and then you go 360 degrees, like so, not moving your feet. You go round and then voila, you sit and you don't need to change your legs. But if you need to change your legs, then follow me. Okay, you bend your left, you take your left foot outside of your right, hug your knee, and maybe this is just enough, again checking your back. All into your right foot to the left. And let's stretch, inhale, left arm. Exhale, moving into the twist, finger pads closer to your sacrum. Again, lengthening, shoulder back. And when you're ready, then you add your right arm stretch. Keep the length, hook your elbow, and carry on with your breath. Inhale, extending through the spine. Exhale, tummy in, moving deeper. And so on. Inhale, stretching upwards. Exhale, engaging the core and moving deeper. Listening to your body. You don't have to do everything again. You don't have to go far into your twist. Sometimes just little subtle movements enough. Well done. Take another deep breath. Neck is soft. And come back. Come back to the middle. Hug your front knee. And again, lengthen through the side. Shoulders back. Ears back. Relax your neck. Crown of the head. Reaching upwards. Give yourself more space. Lovely. Well done. Watch me for a second. So the next one, demonstration for you. This is your Dolphin Stretch. And we try to do this option today. We're going to soften between the shoulder blades. Squeeze. And then you come up. And if you feel this is just enough, stop here or maybe you walk in. And then maybe even lifting one leg at a time. So if this is appropriate. Don't forget to step back if you stepped forward. And then sit and relax into the child pose. Okay, so let's try. Let's try together. Okay, come on your fours first. Now look at your hands. Instead of hands, you're going to bring your elbows. Elbows beneath your shoulders. Interlace your fingers. Thumb and thumb. And now I want you to soften and melt between your shoulder blades. Draw the shoulder blades deeper into the upper back. Now squeeze shoulders. Keep that engagement. Lift your tummy muscles and then lift your hips. Hips lifted. Okay, take a moment. Relax your breath. So very important to keep your breath easy, flowing. Relax your neck. Just nod your head. And maybe this is enough. Just stay in this option and breathe. This is your down facing dog on your elbows or the dolphin's pose. And then bend your knees, walking. Walk closer to your elbows. Keep your hips lifted, tummy muscles lifted. Can you press your elbows into the floor a little stronger and lift? Maybe even one leg. Heel reaching upwards, elbows pressing into the floor. Keep holding your tummy muscles in. Lift your tummy muscles. Change your leg when you feel you need to. Another leg. Lift your heel up. Press again your elbows. Your both elbows into the floor. Press and lift. Your core muscles helping you. Lift, lift, lift. Well done. Then bring your foot down. Step back where you started. And then bend your knees. Sit into the child pose. Relax. Relax your breath. Walk your fingers a little forward. Keep the length. Push the hips back. Then rest your forehead on the floor or on your hands or even on your fists. Again, adjusting. What do you need? What do you need today? Easy breathing. Slow down your breath. On your next inhale, lift your head and then slide your hands to your knees. Okay, well done everyone. That was great practice. Okay, so now we're going to move to relaxation and meditation. Please do make yourself comfortable and warm. Maybe you need socks, maybe you need jumper, or grab the blanket and then lie down. So you're going to lie down like so, with your feet wider than the hips. You're going to tilt the pelvis forward, make sure that there is a space for the lower back, and then you relax. Okay, so make yourself warm and comfortable. I will be sitting for you. Okay, and you please do lie down and relax. Okay, maybe have a drink before you relax in. It's good to be hydrated for relaxation or during the relaxation. So you allow all the healing to take place. Okay. Now let's check how you lie in your Salasana. Take your feet wider than the hips. Press your hips into the floor. Allow the pelvis to tip forward and then take one hand or even two hands at the lower back and check. Okay, there is a space between the lower back and your yoga mat. Keeping that natural alignment of your lower back. Soften, completely soften and relax your legs, relax your feet, relax your toes. And let's check the shoulders. Wiggle your shoulders. Make your shoulder blades flat on the floor. Arms away from your body. Palms facing upwards. Allowing your shoulders completely relax. Smile to relax your facial muscles. Leave the beginning of the smile on your face. Relax your scalp, relax your ears, the skin beneath your ears. And relax your breathing. Slow down your breath. And let's make exhalations twice longer than your inhalations. For example, inhale for count of 6. Exhale for count of 12. This is just an example count. You can choose your own count. For example, inhale for count of 4, exhale for count of 8. Still counting your breath in and your breath out. Long, relaxing exhalations. Observe your whole body. And find the places in your body which feels pleasant. And staying focused on that pleasant sensation. Allow the feeling to spread through your whole body. And as this feeling of well-being spreads, reflect on all the good fortune in your life. Begin with the fact that you have been born human, which comes with embodied consciousness, awareness of your own experience, the capacity to learn, and the ability to communicate with others. Acknowledge gratitude to all those who have nurtured you, starting with Mother Earth and including all who've contributed to your development and sense of worth. Your parents, your family, friends, teachers, and spiritual guides. Think of the many ways you've known delight in your body
and mind. The ways that your heart has been touched and the ways you touched the hearts of others. And as this gladdening of the mind rippens, stay connected to the feeling of well-being in your body. And as your mind becomes happier, you notice that your ability to focus becomes easier. And this enhances the feeling of well-being. And when your meditation ends, invite those feelings to stay with you as you go about your daily life. Now, as your meditation comes to the end, bring your awareness back to your surroundings, back to the room you are in, to your friends, to your family, to your pets next to you, and deepen your breath. Extend your inhalations, exhalations, reawakening the energy in your body. And then wiggle your toes and your fingers, slide your legs together, arms by the side of your body. Inhale and stretch. Take your arms over your head. Stretch away from the waistline, stretch to stretch. And when you feel sufficiently stretched, bend your knees to your chest, hug your knees with your hands, and gently rock from side to side, reawakening the lower back. And then roll over to your right hand side, come up to the sitting and sit comfortably. Okay. Then bring your hands in Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and then slightly lean back just to feel strong support of your back muscles. Support, steadiness of the universe. Reflect your practice, reflect your intention of the practice. Notice how you feel, enjoy extra strength, flexibility, and clarity of mind. We finish class with one gentle Om. Exhale first. Inhale. Bow your head to your heart, to the light within you, and open your eyes. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much. Namaste. And have a lovely day.